And in our new CFO's ongoing efforts to make Bradley Beach a stronger financially sound accounting structure, we have 2026-143, canceling certain balances and closing out capital accounts. And again, this is pretty much part of your cleanup efforts, Mr. Sine. So any comments or questions for our CFO?
So we went through a big exercise previously, all these accounts and whatnot. So these are just some danglers that we had to take care of.
We've known for a year that we've got a lot of extra accounts, but some and audit reports have highlighted it to us. And a number of, well, actually, Mr. Sine, maybe I just ask you to give a quick overview as to why these couple of accounts that you've identified.
Right, they're just, it's money that we funded, money that we have allocated to projects we're just not going to complete. So as a result, we say, okay, we have $75,000 through this project. We spent $70,000. We have nothing left to do with this project. There's $5,000 left over. We're going to put that money back to surplus. So that's what we're doing.
So it's closing out.
Yes, that's correct. Canceling is the terminology, but it's closing out. That's correct.
And I've been hearing off and on about this for at least a few weeks, if not longer, but you've been kind of painstakingly going through account by account to figure out if we can close them out.
Right.
So thank you for that effort. So part of the cleanup finally coming to a close. If no other comments or questions, I will make a motion that we approve 2026-143.
Second.
Ms. DeNoble?
Yes.
Ms. Greenblatt?
Yes.
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Mr. Nowinki?
Yes.
Mayor Gubitosi?
Yes,
Workers were working on a contract for a number of years. Unfortunately, prior administrations did not accrue enough money to make those payments. What's supposed to happen is if you know that your workers are working on a contract in anticipation of the fact that they're gonna have standard raises, you're supposed to put money aside to make those payments. Unfortunately, that did not occur to the extent that it needed to. And as a result, we were $350,000 short in that fund. So that's one of the major drivers. The other major driver is we had a number of different lawsuits that we're also having to pay for this year in the amount of about $200,000. And that we'll have to essentially pay for in this year's budget.
It's a very interesting situation that Bradley Beach is in. I've been in government for over 40 years. CFOs, for the most part, are retired. And here I am. I have been reviewing all of the books and the records, annual financial statements, annual debt statements, audit reports. The one common denominator which is very, very, very concerning. And I have two major concerns in reviewing the books and records of the borough. The first one is, I don't know how many people are accountants, we're not going to try to keep it simple, but you have one set of books, which is your general ledgers and subsidiary ledgers, okay, which is on the computer, okay? That's where you record your cash, you record your expenditures, and so on and so forth. At the end of the year, you do an annual financial statement, okay, which is supposed to report what's on your books. And after that, you do an audit report. Now, all three should coincide. There could be some little things here and there that are wrong. You make a little adjustment here, a little adjustment there. When I looked at everything, it was like I was looking at three sets of books. It was on the ledgers, it was on the financials, and it was on the audit report. Totally millions of dollars off. It wasn't even close. Okay, that was concerning, to say the very least.